It's that time of year again. With spring around the corner, it's time to spring ahead. Come Saturday night, wind your clocks ahead 1 hour and try to consider ways of lessening the effects of losing an hour on your day.
The passage of time, our bodies becoming accustomed each day to what are called circadian rhythms. Some people fare better with a return to daylight savings than others. It's actually more of a physical thing than many may think.
And a lot of these are driven by enzymes and hormones and things in your body. In the case of our time sense, it's driven by an area in our brain. It's called the suprachiasmatic nuclei. And it's a small area of our brain that seems to sense light and follows the rhythm of the day.
The best thing you can do is get lots of rest coming up to the time change. So it would be a great idea to go to bed early on Saturday and then your regular time on Sunday, and that'll help you prepare for your commute on Monday.
The days are getting longer in more northerly locations, and the temperatures are starting to climb out of the bone-chilling range. Moving into daylight savings has its own set of complications.
Going back to being a little darker in the morning, that extra hour ahead again. So prepare yourself for that and make sure that your headlights and taillights are working and clean. And at this time of year too, as it starts to get warmer, you're going to see a few more people out walking, maybe even some cycling. So be careful for vulnerable road users like those.
With both spring forward and fall back in November, it can take some much longer to adjust than others.
For most people, it's a fairly short time frame. It takes a few days at most. But for some people, it's quite dramatic. There's research reports that argue that over the 3 days in the spring when we leap ahead, that over those 3 days there's a higher incidence of heart attacks. There's higher incidences of lower incidences in the fall when people get that extra hour of sleep.
So consider heading to bed a bit earlier Saturday so the effects of losing an hour's sleep may be less pronounced. Cheryl Jan, CKPG News.